Let's talk about setting up a meeting between 4-H professionals and the child's family. Research suggests that the best thing to do to be able to help someone with ASD is to first meet with the family to find out about specific needs and understand what is working for them at home. But remember that not all parents will want to be open about this. One parent of a child with ASD said that parents will often put their child in a program like 4-H in order to make their family seem more normal. But this is also an admission that things are not normal, and this is where 4-H works so well. We are in a positive youth development organization and know the best path to success is to be aware of each child's needs. That being said, it is important to note that if the family has not disclosed a diagnosis, don't assume that a child is on the spectrum if you think they are exhibiting some characteristics of ASD. They may not be comfortable sharing that part of their life, and you do not want to embarrass them or suggest something that may not be true. Instead, if a child is exhibiting some signs, you could approach it this way. Oscar likes to talk a lot about trains. Is that one of his favorite hobbies? This may serve as an icebreaker to some further discussion. Then, once a family has disclosed their child's needs, it's time to schedule a 4-H staff and family meeting. As appropriate, volunteers could also be involved. As you are preparing for this meeting, keep in mind the following things. It may be hard and emotional to talk about their child's disorder. Reassure them that you have their child's interest in mind. Avoid judgment and strive for an open conversation. Give your full attention, nod, and be involved with sentence stems such as, "What I'm hearing you say is..." Make sure everyone is on the same page at the meeting's conclusion and agree how to proceed with the child's needs. Here are some questions you could ask in the meeting. Are there any behaviors we should be aware of? Are there any triggers to that behavior? How does your child learn best? Through pictures or working in small groups? What accommodations do you suggest we implement? What works at home and what works at school? What are some signs that your child might have reached sensory overload? Do you have suggestions for introducing your child to other youth? These questions will help staff and volunteers to not be surprised if something unusual happens during a meeting or event and know what to do to avoid a trigger. They can also help in creating lesson plans and facilitating group discussion. If a strategy works at school, most likely it can be applied in a 4-H club or activity setting. The child may also be more receptive if it is a routine that they are comfortable with. You will also know how to avoid sensory overload and what to do if it happens. These questions are important for knowing how they'll make friends or work in small groups. Perhaps they already know someone in the club and can help them. If not, this could help identify another member who would be a good fit to assign as a partner. Finally, provide the family a complete list of 4-H projects offered so you can find a good fit for the child's interests. At Penn State, we have an ADA compliance office who can give further guidance to extension staff about what questions can or can't be asked by law, and lots of experience to walk you through accommodation requests. You may have a similar resource at your institution outside of Penn State.